YOLO.
If you wish to hear it.
Ooh. Max HP for 30% by 30%. Oh my golly. It's pretty good. Is that Farina's? On this most special day, I, Farina de Fontaine, extend to you this most exclusive of invitations. You are cordially invited to enjoy today's limited performance, the Ode to Desserts. The star of the show is none other than the cake, of which just 16 slices a day are available, which, with plenty of sweet treats, making delightful cameo appearances. As for the set, I've arranged 3 towering Ferris wheel desserts stand to ensure a stage overflowing with dazzling effects. Now, as for the climactic scene, that's something you'll have to see for yourself. I won't spoil the surprise, but I do promise the beautiful melody of this performance will linger in your mind for a full week and more. No need for you to check the signature. This invitation was penned by my own hand. As for everything else, we'll discuss in detail once you arrive at the birthday tea party. Now I'm off to buy the cake with Mademoiselle Crabaletta. Toodaloo. Is that like an actual thing that I can go to? Crabaletta, what are you still doing here? Gosh. Let's quickly do this.
Yep.
Mualani is the trial character. So, who do I have for Mualani? My exploration team, I'll just... I can go... replace you with Zhongling.
Just sharpen my spear.
Yep, that looks about right.
Let's ride.
Those thingamajigs. These guys. No escape, bub. Wait, you come here.
Booba, get them.
Off we go!
Woohoo!
Oh wait. Oi.
Off we go. Faster.
Gunk. One of these.
Transfixed!
Let's ride. Woohoo!
Haha. Oh.
Faster.
What's this? Ah, okay.
Overrule.
Catching at the flame!
Bonk.
Carving away!
Aha. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to try again, actually. Oh, okay, never mind. It just teleports you back to the start. Event details. Easy money. Easy money. I wanna switch back party-wise. I'll go Hyper Bloom. It's like not my best team by a long shot, but it's fun. Wait, I want to find something I can beat up to show you why it's fun. Hello. Nah, I'm not gonna beat you up. Oh, Haley Childs. Oh, okay. But pretty much, bing, bam, oop.
Rain outlines your.
Yes, let's hyper bloom the towers. Wait. Oh, commission complete. Yippee. I still want to beat you guys up. Oh, hang on, I don't have the right weapon on Cookie. Something Kazuha. Oh, my Hyper Blooms are still doing like 20k though. It's pretty neat. Hello. Can I come up? Please. Don't mind me, just gonna... Ouchie. You're rude,
No, my soul.
actually.
Get with me.
Okay, so... Weapons, switch... Iron Sting. Yes. I've never actually done it. Just ignore this area of the map. I've never actually done anything to do with like birthdays. Is there actually a Farina birthday celebration? If so, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, I need to condense some of this resin. And that's the rest of... Oh. I thought it filled it up Oh, because I already did, this one. Okay. What do you do? What are you selling? Okay. I could probably go for some more tomatoes. Ooh. Anywho,
Add Astra.
Catherine.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Now, the quest. Quest time. I've already done a bit of it, like, yesterday. So, we're starting, like, in the middle, but this should be fine. We'll probably finish it, and then I can do someone else's story quest. I'll probably maybe use my condensed resin first.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
Oh yeah, another thing I saw. Apparently people don't like Xilonen's voice actor. Just a second. Anyway, apparently people say they don't like Xilonen's voice actor because she sounds like kind of lazy and apparently, the way I've heard it described, like an e-girl, but she's a cat. She sleeps like 22 hours of the day. So of course her voice is going to be croaky, a little bit, I don't know, chill. Anyway, a mess is what I like best. Looking around my room. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was after entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge... She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then, boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Yikes. Okay.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
I mean, if they can, like, let people get revived and stuff. But apart from that, they don't really have that much significance apart from, like, a title. So yeah, Paimon's got a point.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, They would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future.
I don't get it. Like, is it because, is this referring to the, like, because hang on, when they, from the moment you appeared in this world, but Lumine was from a different world. She's not from this world. So is it talking about some person had already prepared a blessing for you and has this blessing into your name? Is that the player? Is that me? Because we name the traveler.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quick. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Like, is this the blessing? Is this my blessing? This name? I don't know.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
I liked how the concept of like Paimon's flying being like tiring, but it's never explored how she flies. Like, what is she, a pixie thing? Like, what significance does Paimon have?
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have it. You know, I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with the box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books and falling to the ground inside. I cannot talk. Yikes.
Is there a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I, kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Rightio. Why are we doing it up here?
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription.
An engraving circle on the cliff wall. Okay, I understand none of
Let me
this.
see if
Fair.
this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%. What? That's not how.
Don't worry.
I don't think
As
that's
I
how
said,
probability
Auntie
works.
and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process.
It makes sense that she likes being efficient. She's a cat. She wants to sleep. Well, she's more specifically an ocelot. Ocelot, I think. But like, yeah, you know the phrase of like, lazy workers are the most efficient because they'll find the way how to do it in like the least amount of time. It's probably the same sort of thing.
Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Haha. What was her nickname for Venti? Tone Deaf Bard?
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Well, she does have a point. I just did remember Tone Deaf Bard. But I think that's the only one I can remember, so...
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
All of Paimon's nicknames are kind of insulting, so this will be interesting.
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
This will be amusing.
Nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
You'd better make a good one. Smith?
Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay, time to make like a smith and start smithing.
That's just a regular name, which is the funny part. Oh.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space
What
here.
in this?
When the linked engravings are activated,
Also, I haven't
the
seen
inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
I haven't seen anyone just like be
There.
confused on
That should complete the
how
flow.
she roller skates on walls.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was
Oh.
flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Well, I
After all
guess
that
that's
running
why
around, I'll
it
have
was
to
answered.
infuse them with
Okay.
more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time. More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Magic.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
When they hold these things, they're always floating, unless they're like attached to a chain or something.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Machka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
Yeah, it doesn't vibe with me.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial. It's hard
Oh,
to control
hang on, I
the
accidentally
absorption of
clicked.
memory.
I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Is this a crime?
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she
What
intends
sort
to put
of
it
crimes?
to such uses.
Like, she commits a robbery and then removes everyone's memory of the robbery.
From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility. As the bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored.
Uh-oh, what is it?
I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
I thought the auntie said that she was able to control the process of the memories.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line. And, Nichka, there's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And, considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyub to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back, and I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyub. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try.
Oh, by the way, I got a kazoo. That was irrelevant. I just remembered. Sorry.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind.
Rightio. Let us go.
I'll be in my...
It didn't even let me plunge. It's rude, actually, I've decided. What you?
I'm gonna get
Oh,
fired.
a little bit rude, innit? Gosh. Fine.
Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates.
Also, why are the two ancient name forgers like cat people?
I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
Wait, so it's a criminal act to take the memories that aren't related to Nichka. So what's the difference between taking a memory that is related to Nichka? How is that technically illegal?
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen.
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nachka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nachka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nachka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Uh-oh.
Oh, is Nachka up again? But what was all that noise? Uh-oh.
Nachka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you?
You're Nachka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nachka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several...
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy.
Auntie, do you know which
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently, that's the only one you can find on the market now. Ugh. It's all my fault.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book.
Oh, right. Nachka probably does...
You're Paimon and Miss Trav?
Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nachka seems to be doing pretty well today, since she's...
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return
it to her today. Do I just teleport to Children of Echoes? Because I don't want to climb another cliff with this.
Stand with me.
That was like the most ridiculous timing ever. Right here, what's going on?
Chosoli, what brings you? Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure.
I hope so. Here, Igno. This is your inscription.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore. I remember that Nechka would become so happy every time.
I'm sure she'd love that.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nechka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nechka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it.
Why did she have to be cut off by... I keep forgetting her name.
Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Rimac. According to the story, we should be right around... To Kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait. Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay. Just wait a bit and Paimon will...
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then, well, guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So something suspicious is going on.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's pretty good quality on it.
But,
Okay.
you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Slazoli. Slazoli.
Mom.
Is that how you say it? Forgot. Hello, love.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're
What?
about to hit the jackpot, Apaish.
Okay, that's the relevance.
I didn't expect to have two name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Tlazoli.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
Tlazoli. Okay.
She was
It's
once
more
our
of an
main
S than
engraver,
an Z.
and
Than a
did
Z.
a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your blaze gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors?
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there?
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
That Nechka would like. That scissors? Like, what's Nechka gonna use scissors for apart from, like, cutting paper? What?
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff.
I won't run off.
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequila. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequila, okay?
Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy end. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nate.
My favorite line is the one...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child.
We've picked something out for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Wait. This way. Peekaboo. Bonk.
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Accomplices?
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You
Okay.
had me worried there. I thought we'd been found. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off.
Yikes,
Please,
she's
come
stressed.
in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have!
Paimon not a very good actor.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out!
Miss Traveler,
come here, Nachka.
Huh?
What?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
What? Oh.
It'll be Nachka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
A little bit sus. Settings. Stream. Output. Video.
I didn't.
What was the previous line? Let's go back.
Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. Which...
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home.
Okay, that's very sus. Like, we already know that Slazoli kind of struggles a little bit with just the heat.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today.
Wow, look at that empty face.
Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nachka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste?
Why are we standing so far away?
It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nachka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere?
Well, I've read the story to her many times.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
What's with that look?
Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and...
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd...
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book?
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right?
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Interesting.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending.
I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
What in the...
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Xilonen, wait for us.
Okay, what's
The
even...
tunnel is blocked. We can't
Tunnel?
go in. There might also be traps.
What's going on?
What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
Oh? What? What is going on? I won't use my Hyperboom team for this, because, I haven't used Arlecchino in a while. My Arlecchino team for a second.
What is this place?
Oh, her normal attacks are really cool.
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
What is even going on?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate! Transfixed!
Murder. Alright. There we go. Yoink. I wonder if I... Oh. Wait. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was cool. Okay. Come on. Go up, solid phlogiston. Need more phlogiston.
What's this?
Okay, I'll have to...
Overruled.
Okie dokie. Whoa. Alekino nearly just jumped.
Bring it.
Am I supposed to climb? Can't. How do I get up there? Oh, that. Is it just here? How come like her being like a DJ isn't really explored at all? It's a little bit funky.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
One with nature.
Everybody stand back. Letting praise names echo.
Quietly now.
No. Oh, over here. Go away. I don't like you.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again.
I want the
Maybe it
money.
can take us further inside.
Start.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh, hello. That is a bot. Just a second. Ban. Delete. Is it deleted? Blah, blah, blah. I'm assuming that is gone. Okay, where am I? gosh. If you're running and then you switch to Xilonen, she still gets her coat. But then you use her skill again and she loses it, like she usually doesn't have it. Wow. Words. I did them indeed. Hello, and bonk. Activate.
Bring it!
Enter, go along here. I still have no clue what's going on story-wise, so does Nichka remember everything? Like, what's going on? What's her
You
sickness
got
all
here
about?
quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once I...
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want...
So
She
my
has
guess.
stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
So Nichka died, and then is that just a random child?
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday, I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her... I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me. Waiting for me to get her
Yikes.
home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, if you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka. Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and it's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate, so I'm...
Don't worry, Nechka.
3,
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2,
Wake up, Nechka.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Yikes.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nichka, why?
Uh-oh.
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Yikes.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nichka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking. Nechka? Xilonen. You saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka. To see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name. is Undugu.
The immovable
Kinship.
love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shatter her every day. Every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Did they make her actual name similar to Nechka on purpose?
Thank you, Paimon and Miss Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
It's all over. You leave the workshop once outside Xilonen. No! Go back. Can't. Gosh.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did.
So she's tied her up?
As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nempeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget she would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept.
She
And
drugged
the
the
walls around
child?
me would start talking.
What?
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry, I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed
This
to call
child
Xilonen
has
for help.
been
Oh, you definitely found
traumatized.
the right person. Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlisoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlisoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown...
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can... Everything I know is about Nechka. What she liked to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka.
Am I the only one who doesn't really like,
Here, take
Xilonen's
this.
necklace
I
thing?
took some ore from Tlisoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name.
Wait, what was this?
This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Miss Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for.
That's what I was saying. Am I the only one who doesn't really like, Xilonen's necklace thing? Like, I don't like, more specifically, how much the vision sticks out from it. Because it doesn't look that stable. I feel like the vision should be, like, more inset into it.
Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves.
Because it just looks like a necklace that just had the vision slapped on top of it.
Well, anyway, enough about all that
The
for
vision
now.
was, like,
Let me
super
take
glued
Tlasoli
or
back to
something.
the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka.
You can see a little bit of clipping, so it is, like, attached, I guess. But I feel like it could be a little bit more inset.
Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh?
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
And that's how Xilonen became a single mum.
Oh, and
Didn't I
one more
already
thing.
get a Pyroculus underneath a dinosaur? Okay,
Happy
guess
birthday,
that's another one.
Nepeka.
Where was that Is that a Kukasaur? Kukasaur? I thought I already collected one from underneath. I guess not. Maybe there's two. Okay, interactive map. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Over the course of the stream, we've racked up 9 resin. Yippee. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I should probably set up properly. But I can't be bothered. Oh wait, I don't have my stamina full yet. There's the big old drill. Yoink. Oh, they don't give me any. Oh, actually, no, they give me iron. I was gonna say, oh, they don't give me anything but phlogiston, but I was wrong. Anyway, up we go. Up. This is her workshop, right? Next day, so I just go bonk. Now we wait. So, how was your day? Leave it in the comment section below. This is a stream. Actually, VODs. Hello, Xilonen, I'm stealing your stuff. Do I like... at the front, okay.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest. Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be and as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire
humorous,
tribe forget
isn't
about
it?
her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history.
So I'm assuming Xilonen cleaned up her workshop because Kachina didn't really do so well in there, and she's a vision and ancient name bearer.
The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Busy future? What does that mean? Anywho, with that done... Ooh. Okay, so... Kachina... Kanich... Kachina, Kanich... Xilonen... I'm assuming this is... That one looks like it might be Chazka. Mualani. This is Paimon, and this one's Paimon. I guess these are the people I help. Anyway, I think I get. Okay. Okay. What world quests?
Very-
Okay. Working towards some primo gems. I don't think I'm gonna start another story quest. And I don't have a... Oh, actually, no, there's one. To Petlasaur? Gonna have it? These guys are called to Petlasaurs, right? Wait, let me... There we go. Hello. Going up. How fun. I'm in the ground. What's this? What in the guacamole is going on? Oh, Pyroculus.
Something with which to commemorate.
Okay, so down there, where is this? What's going on? So in between that pass to the southwest of the sulfurous veins. Here we go. Trying to click on the other Oculus marker. Oh. I guess I found the one on top too.
Occasion.
Hi. Ooh. We're going on a trip. The soundtrack of this game is also still really amazing. Wait, so oh, hi. Does this thing heal me too? Yes. What's this? Oh. Hurty thing. Ouchie ow. Whoa. Oh, Pyroculus. And then this one. Where am I going?
Transfix.
Oh, you are just the worst.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Gosh.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Yummy, yummy. Yummies. This is funky. What's this? Red metal key. I think I have to abandon that guy. What a shame.
Overruled.
It's the hole I fell down. I don't think this is my original guy, but it's a guy nonetheless, and I like him. I do like the Saurian mechanics in Notlon. Notlon. Yeah. Bonk. Go away. Thank you. Surely the eggshell should be completed by now. I have no clue what's going on. The iridescent inscription should be mended now. Let's head down below the lesser shadow pin to take a look. What? Let me heal up a little bit. And I unhealed, of course. Hello. Bonk. 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 Gotta go up here. Bonk. Oh, enter. Bonk. 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 Whoa. Break that, break that, break that. Ah, okay. Here we go. So it's a drill of some sort? Wow. Animations. The gasp. I'll clap my hands till they fell off. I'd clap my hands till they fell off if I could. But then I couldn't write another story. Bro did like... I think that was 5 claps. Still, I assure you that in my heart, naught but bones remain attached to my wrist. No. Fair. And here I thought kids these days like their stories with a little dash of darkness. Ah, watching the shadow pin burrow back into the ground really takes a load off my soul. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check out the third lesser shadow pin and the greater shadow pin, and we can call this job well done. Abyss successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. I can't talk, I'm just gonna... Ah, in that case, you've got to say something like this. The Landy Pine Mall is as tall as a mountain. What? Drop down, solid phlogiston nail. Okay. Oh yeah, just the... Okay, yeah, pretty simple stuff, pretty intuitive and stuff. So that was just solid phlogiston for the sake of solid phlogiston. No rewards. Disappointing. That's some good healing. Ooh, oculi. Oculi, schmuculi, boculi, walk. Wonderful, it's solid, almost as if it was grown from the very soil. More robust than the roots of the great mother tree that grows beneath the signs of canopy mountain cliff. Now I can head back and take my shift in peace. One of the three lesser shadow pins, the most reliable. And if I should even pattern tale of pins transforming into a lovely transforming, you shall be the loveliest among them. Was shocking. I agree, Paimon. It was very shocking. Here in Outland, we believe that pure spirit and intelligence dwell within all things. For us, things taking on human form is the most traditional theme. Personification! I learnt that from English. For example, the tale of a beech tree shadow that... Many other ways such tales are told, but they're all variations of that same theme I spoke of. Sounds a little dubious. Who tells tales? Wow, we did not need that clarification of storyteller. What about the Shadowpin story? Is there no real shadow of the volcano lord? Is there? And if the shadow of is the abyss, then what is a pin, really? You're a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Just saying, like, you know, I at first thought you were really dumb. But on second thought, you're not really dumb. Anyway, let's see, where should I start with such a story? Everything changed when the Conran catastrophe struck. Conran catastrophe? Indeed, Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, and so this calamity brought utter devastation. They say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in that disaster, and the totem pole's lights grew dim. The Wyab could not hear the tribe's cries, and up on land a dark tide of disasters blazed towards the mountain range, brought on by two Conran soldiers. It was they who were the source of the troubles. Conran soldiers? That's right, at the time the tribe's leader had gone forth to their lone island in the west to resist the giant beasts. Elder Troa had no choice but to contend with the Abyss, and those two abject Conrans. I wonder if we know the Conrans. Finally, the tribe's warriors and Saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh, and blood, found a way to use the iridescent inscription, fashioning giant stone nails out of solid phlogiston. The elder Troa was first to leap in the dark pit, crying, "If the Abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice we shall ensnare the Abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the Abyss was at last sealed beneath the earth. This is the true tale of the path. Even the children of echoes who excavate solid phlogiston and gems for a living know that the phlogiston around stone nails must remain untouched. I think I destroyed some of it. Oopsie poopsie. So that's the story. I will never do that again. Okay. That happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you made it sound like it was something you saw yourself. Wow. That's a storyteller's duty. I love my work. And amongst all the tales I tell, I love the stories of these heroes the most. I'm not a I'm not a nimble fellow, nor am I the best fighter. If anything, I'm the furthest thing from a hero. But when I tell their stories, I feel like I'm right there, traveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. I feel them smile upon me, egging me on, as if standing in the shadows of the bonfires, listening to me as they would friend bragging of their exploits. And perhaps that is how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered from generation to generation. Rawr! Wait a second, so what does that Elder's story have to do with the Volcano Lord? And why should Shadow Pins have that name? Haha, still thinking about that, Paimon. It's simple, just a little play on words commonly done in many stories. It's called the Shadow Pin because it pins shadows, easy right? Ugh. Paimon is a Saurian confirmed. Oh. Gosh. Things our experiences do not prepare us for do sometimes happen. It's more accurate to say that the accidents happen so often that even Paimon stopped being surprised. Could it be that some change has overtaken the abyss, surging within the ley lines, causing its resistance to grow stronger? Either way, it feels like something terrible is happening down there. Why don't we try getting a closer look? And Meteor has simply gone. Please do, Garterisu. Yippee! Oh, actually, where are those oculi? Punk. What's going on? Punk. Bonk. 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 What's this? Oh wait, this is a one of the boss fights. Okay, so I just need to dodge.
Gotcha. Wind strike.
I missed. Okay, that counted as a dodge. Ouchie, that hurt. You're rude.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. Quietly now. Transfixed. I'm going in.
Ouch.
Let's light it up. Yeah.
Bonk. Oh wait, they stack. I don't actually want to attack. I'll take the shield. Okay.
Adventure time. Yeah. I must remain calm.
Whoa.
Everybody stand back.
Okay, I will, however.
Let's light it up.
Heal up a bit. Okay.
Off we go.
Oh.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ouch.
Just my.
A little bit rude, don't you think?
Gotcha. Overruled. Witness my rise.
And I failed.
Got nowadays?
Whoops.
I'm going in. Huh? Wind strike. Let's light it up. Off we go.
Attack again. Ouch.
Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon.
Okay, attack again. Ouch. Dang it, I keep doing it too early.
Overruled.
Ouch.
Is that all young people have got nowadays?
Ouch. Okay, that's a new attack.
Huh? Everybody stand back. Huh. Let's light it up. Yeah.
Not bad.
Nice.
You're a great warrior.
Adventure time.
That was pretty easy. Nope, I did not want to do that, actually. Wait, wait. Not intended, actually. So how do I leave?
Adventure time.
This one looks pretty close. No, okay. I don't want to have to teleport. Fine. Go up here. Ugh.
Teamwork is dreamwork. One with nature.
Bonk. And then Arlecchino can self-heal, so she doesn't need all that much. Okay, where are we going? Ding bonk.
Let's light it up.
Oh, Kazuha still has the attack sword.
Into the wind.
Oh, is Meteor helping out? Oh, how nice.
Off we go. Let's light it up.
Go away.
This is where you fall. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Wind strike. Off we go.
Bonk.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Bonk.
Let's light it up.
Bonk. Can I revive? Yep.
Off we go. Why do they never miss? Let's.
The wind knows me.
I'm going in.
Out of the way or
Bust
get
it.
blown away. That was quick.
Override! Light star! Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
Okay, what's going on? Defeat the opponents. Meteor, do you know what? Oh! Whoa. Hope that wasn't important or anything. Gatrisu, Paimon, Meteor, are you all unhurt? Paimon's okay, kinda. Bro. Ah, you don't look injured, Meteor. Did the big pillar scare you just now? I was pretty frightened too. Wait, did I? My sniff was kinda hurt. There, you don't be scared. The ever-reliable Paimon is here. Yippee! Also, on another note, people say they don't like Paimon, because she's annoying and like her voice has gotten squeakier. But honestly, I like Paimon, even with her more squeaky voice. Anyway, well, that was a lucky break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge, every bit as large as the plumes of volcanic ash hurled out by the volcano lord in the stories. I cannot choose a voice for this guy. Still, Paimon didn't think that big shadow pin would come crashing down and bore such a big hole in the ground. As for that, to be honest, I don't know what comes next. But, we can always inspect that hole first, right? For all we know, maybe this isn't too big a deal, right? It would be the right moment for some sort of ironic twist after all. You know, like how a bandit finds that the treasure he's spent half his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we've guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we'll find that the story of the Shadow Pins is but a 5 centuries old prank that some bored ancestor of ours came up with. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I can't help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we'll find down there. But still, I will go. Hey, don't worry, we'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. It's just a really big hole, right? Just the normal kind of big, really... Wait, just the normal kind of big, really. The shape's kind of ugly, too. I'd only give this hole 3 stars. What are these options? When did you become some sort of cavity connoisseur? Huh? Well, we've seen lots of these, but... Ruh. I don't know how to give that voice to Meteor. Hey, don't you copy her when she's being a bad role model. You don't want to pick up bad habits. That's where the greater shadow pin fell, it seems. It's gone down much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like... there was a huge open space down there to begin with. Whoa. Right, this huge space can't have appeared before because the shadow pin fell through it. It must have been here long before, with the shadow pin suspended above it, to prevent anything that might crawl up from surfacing, perhaps. Perhaps. Bro. Anyways, things look alright over here for now. I'll report this back to the tribe later. Top tier voice acting. Calamity, pain, save. What was that? Ro. I heard a voice. What's wrong? You don't look so good, especially you, T2. It's as I feared. The iridescent inscription on the pin must have sensed something down there, causing it to fall. That legend is real. The spirits of the fallen Conrian soldiers are about to emerge. Row. T2, are you okay? Not really, I'm afraid. And that voice, so cold, so coarse. Just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain across sandpaper. Ah, if it's that bad, then why don't you stay here and keep watch? And as for us, we'll go down and see what's happening. Whoop whoop. No, you can't. It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put in more peril. And I'll not be the one to do it. We've exchanged names, but not blows. What does that even mean? That makes us friends. Huh. So calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it? Or is this just the natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? Well, let us go down together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, I am the one who tells tales. Is that like his ancient name or something? I might be of some help regarding that below Natlan's surface. Besides, to witness things to their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we're all ready, we'll head down into this cavernous cavity, shall we? And with that, I think I'm done. I'm hungry and I want some sort of food. Whether that food is just tea, I don't know. Probably will be. Bye!